Hello everybody, welcome to Psychology 2. My name is Steve Miller and I'm your faculty for this course. Now you may be noticing, particularly if you are a student in the fall, that Blackboard has changed. Now I just want you to be aware that this is just the Blackboard Ultra Navigator, so the only part that's changed so far is just the look of the navigation bar on the left hand side. The regular part of the course, like if you were in here last semester, it will look very similar and operate very much the same. So I'm going to do this orientation for this course to give you an idea where everything is and how to post stuff like your assignment, your journals, and things like that. So a couple of things housekeeping wise we should be thinking about is, one, this is an asynchronous class. Now an asynchronous just means you can take this class any time of the day, any day of the week. There is no specific time that we're going to meet. So that might prompt you to remind yourself how important time management will be. And I've made some videos that might help with that. But one of the ways to tackle time management when it comes to an asynchronous class is to treat it like a regular class. 3 hours a week, block out some time, and dedicate that time to this class. Now, the other thing I should point out, we're in this very first entry page for Blackboard, and it looks like the help that you can see here is all for faculty, and it is. However, I have an understanding that I think when you log into your Blackboard shell, it will have the support that relates to you as students. So what I want to do is just really get you started with this orientation, because you're going to do a quiz on this orientation that's due on the 28th of January by 5 p.m. no later than. So you have about almost 3 weeks to make as many attempts as you want. And the quiz is just 10 questions, and it's going to be based on this video plus your syllabus. So let me walk you through where you'll find stuff. So I'm going to get you over to the left-hand side here. And the first place you want to go to get to any of your courses is to go to Courses. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So we'll click on it. Now what you're seeing is all the courses I teach. There's the 4. And this is still a faculty view. I'm going to take you to the course that we are in, Psychology, and I'm going to change this into a student view. Okay, this is basically what you'll see. When you enter into Psychology 2, whatever announcements that I have up are announcements that pertain to you in this course. In this case, the announcement is a reminder that the test or the quiz is going to open up actually on the 10th and will run until January 28th at 5 p.m. Now, the announcements are kind of neat in that whenever there's something like a quiz or a test, there's a link right here that if you click it, it will take you directly to the quiz. Now, what I want to focus on, there's really just about maybe, I guess 4 elements that you should really pay attention to. So whenever you come into your shell, the announcements will be defaulted first. Now, we're going to look at how to contact Steve Miller. So in other words, how to contact me. Everything in this course that you need is in weekly learnings based on your syllabus. But you will need to probably, or you might need to touch on tools, and you certainly want to check out grades. So let's start with how to contact Steve. Now what you're seeing here is essentially my contact information. That's my email, steve.miller@georgiancollege.ca, and I will respond to emails every day of the week, Monday to Friday, except Wednesday. Wednesdays I make more videos. So when you do email me, you must use the Georgian College email account. I'm not allowed to respond to student personal emails. That comes from the Ontario Privacy Commission. Now, when you do email me, always use the email protocol, and that is basically always have a subject filled in. Don't send an email with a subject left blank. I won't respond. And I have to have your name and which class you're in. Should you be asking me a question about the assignment, I need to know which class you're in, because I teach 4 different courses, so that I can answer your questions better. Now you'll see at the last line there that I have a WebEx room that I can meet virtually. So please email me with the appropriate protocol and make a suggestion for a date and a time that you'd like to meet virtually. I will respond with yes I can or no I can't and offer you another time. But when we agree, I'll send you the link to the room, and I'll open that room up 5 minutes earlier just in case you're there early, and we can resolve or talk with whatever you have on your mind at that time. All right, so that's how you're going to get a hold of me. And I'm very good at getting back to people quickly, but you need to be using email protocol. So let's move on to the place that probably you're going to spend most of your time in this course, and that is weekly learning based on syllabus. Now I've labeled that way, and it'll make more sense when you open the syllabus, because in the meat of the syllabus, where I walk through from week to week what we're doing, it matches what we'll see here. Let's click on it. So in your syllabus, it won't have like an assignment syllabus line or a support video line. However, it does follow week 1, week 2, week 3, and if I scroll down quickly, we get right down to the bottom of week 14. Now you may notice that there is color coding. Well, the red just tells you that there's something due or something related to the course that's important to you that you should pay attention to. Tests, journals, due dates, and things. Now you are seeing green here, and the green is just pointing out that there's some things linked to your assignment that should be included. And then the blue is just telling you what content is in the folder. All right, so let me start at the very beginning, because the first thing you should be doing is, as it says here, download or print both your documents of assignment, syllabus, and journals, and make sure that the due dates and times for open and close of these items are in a calendar so you can review them. Now in this folder, we're going to be looking at syllabus, assignment, and journal. But I've also included a semester planner, a way of helping you organize your classes, and your course outline. Your course outline is kind of like an agreement that we have. It says what we're going to be covering and how the distribution of the weighting of the grades will be. But it's also something that, should you want to choose to continue your post-secondary education at an alternative, at a different college at a later date, you will need that if you take a course, or you're required to take a course that resembles this course. So you will need to show the course outline to see if in fact you need to take the course or whether you will get an exemption. So this is what's important about that document. Let's look inside. So here's what every folder will have in the syllabus. As you see at the top here, a PDF. That's your syllabus, and I've made a screen recorded video to explain some of the elements. I would make it, I really recommend that you download and print this and watch the video. I'll just click on it, and it opens up the document. You can scroll through, see what's there, what's going on, and then watch the video. And it's like that for each. Now with the assignment, because it's a video assignment, I've added a tutorial on how to use the website Screencast-O-Matic, which allows you to record your screen, both what you see on the full screen plus your voice. And that's basically what the assignment will be. So I've made, there's the document, and there's the video that I've used that I explore how to do the assignment and clarify some issues for you. Now this video is going to be here all semester, but I'm also going to put it in the support videos, and I'll put it in week 7 as a reminder towards the time that this assignment is due, that you won't have to look too hard to find that tutorial. Now down in journals, there's the document and there's the video explaining that. Now I mentioned that there was a semester planner. There it is there, and there's your course outline. So these will be here all semester. And I would, again, I'm repeating myself and I'm sorry about that. Please print and download these and put the dates in a calendar so you won't misplace them. Because one of the things that's really important is that I adhere very strongly to the college policies around extensions, is that all tests and assignments and journals need to be done on the dates in which they are provided. There are no extensions. The only way that extensions are going to occur is through the conditions that are listed in the college policy. So I would really encourage you to look through them and be familiar with them. All right, let's carry on. Now at the top here you see I can navigate, or I can navigate here. I'm going to come to the top and click. It brings us back to the weekly learnings. Now under the support videos, I put one in that's an online success tips. It looks at time management, and it also looks at internet connectivity. How to improve your connectivity at home if you have a weak signal and you're writing a test and it drops. I can't fix that. So you need to do what you can in your home place to fix and ensure that your connectivity is solid. And I also talk in that video about supports that are available to help you out. Then there's a video on how to use your device, your iPhone, your iPad, your tablet, to create the calendar alerts to remind you when things are done. Also, anything that you're providing for me in the way of a document needs to be in a PDF format only. So there's a video in here on how to make a PDF format. There's the Screencast-O-Matic tutorial again, and I've also put the semester planner in here. So let's have a look. So all of these are just videos that you can watch that will help you. They'll be here all semester, so please take advantage of them. All right, we'll come back and we're going to look in week 1, because this is where your quiz will live. When you want to do the quiz, there it is, and it will be there until the 28th at 5 p.m. You miss that date, it's done, okay? Now, let's have a look. This is how your tests are going to operate, the same as this quiz. You click on it, your instructions are at the top. Whatever the instructions need to be, they will be here, and then when you want to start the test, you come way over and you click begin. And one question at a time will be offered to you. You answer it, and you move on to the next question. This is a 10 question quiz, and it's based on the video that you're watching right now and your syllabus. Okay, let's cancel. I did post it in week 1 as well, the tutorial. I want to make sure you know where it is and that you can access it. The Screencast-O-Matic website is really not a very difficult way to make a video. It's actually pretty straightforward. And if you watch the assignment video, that will help you understand how it is. But that tutorial walks you through. Now, in every single week, I'm going to be posting videos. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2. It depends on the content. I won't make videos extremely long. You won't have any 40 or 50 or an hour long videos. I'll cut them in half and make 2. So really what you do, just click, and in this instance I had a little intro, but full screen makes it a lot easier. Now also, down into the settings here, it seems that Blackboard wants to turn everything back down to 360. Now I make everything in high D, so click on that, and then that will improve the quality of the video. All right, so all the videos are that way. So if you don't see HD down here, it just means that when you open it up, you can change it to HD and all would be fine. Back up to weekly learnings here. I want to take you to a journal. There we go, journal. And the journals are only PDF if you're gonna use a Word document to write up your journal, which is acceptable. Save it as a PDF. Now you'll find that video on how to make a PDF in the support videos. And this particular journal is closed February 7th by 5 p.m. All journals are open for 2 weeks. So let's look inside. Now, in most instances, I have a bit of a blurb to let you know about what the video is about, but you are to write 3 paragraphs, not sentences, but 3 paragraphs. Remember, your journals are about your thoroughness, your honesty, your genuineness, and the depth of which you look at what the content is. Now, some of this information might be useful, it might be familiar to you, but it may also be something you've not known. And so, take some time to explore it. Notice the due dates, and if you are ready to do your journal, you come over here to the top left-hand corner where it says Create a Journal Entry. Let's click it. And you can do your work here. Now, at the very top it says, when you see an orange asterisk, then you must fill it in. So under the title, you must fill in a title. You can call it Journal 2, you can call it whatever you like. Down here, in this area here, is where you can make your 3 paragraphs. Now, if you don't prefer to do it that way, and some students don't, you can write it in a Word document, save it as a PDF, locate that PDF file on your computer, and then come over here and post your entry. That's how you post a journal entry. Either type it in here or add your PDF. I'll see it either way, and I can grade it that way then. So we'll get out of there. And we'll come in this back to here. Okay, let me see. Oh, now, for your assignment, and if you watch the video and read the document, you're going to notice you're in a group. But the group, it's not a group assignment. You may see that group hanging out down here somewhere. It'll say group by a name of the chapters that we're covering. All that means is you're in a group with a chapter title. You go into that chapter in your textbook and find something that you'd like to do your research on. Now, one way, if you don't see it down here, come into Tools and scroll down to the bottom. You'll see Groups. Now, because I am not a student and therefore not in one of these groups, although I can get into the groups, I'm not there as a student. So when we click here, nothing shows up. But I'm going to come up here and I'm going to exit this student view. And I'm going to come back to Tools. Now I'm in my faculty view. Go back to Groups. There are the groups, and everybody's in a group based on a chapter. Your job is to find a topic within that chapter that you'd like to do your bit of research on. Okay? Back to student view, and we're back at the beginning. Now, I think I've covered everything that I'd like to cover. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope you enjoy the course. I'm looking forward to delivering it. And I think I'll just say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in another video. Bye now.